Well. Hello, it's me, the Supernatural Duck, the real normal Duck here, and your host for today's stream. Today I'm returning to Ball X Pit. Hopefully making some progress. Today is, of course, the 25th of May, about 10:30, and hopefully I can unlock some new characters, make some progress, get down a further tier, get some more blueprints, do all of that good stuff. I haven't returned to this game since the last time I played it, which has been a couple weeks now. This game does have a mechanic in it. I believe it gets you stuff, materials and such while you're offline. So I don't know if that's going to behoove me. Or that's just not going to be a thing that's relevant. Maybe it's been too long since I checked. I don't see like I'm a million resources ahead. But maybe not. I thought I collected wheat and stuff. I can harvest. I can build. Okay. Hello, HP. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. Is all this stuff built? I think it is. Just making dinner. Nice. I imagine something good. I guess I'm not going to move this around, but I remember last time thinking maybe I should, but I think we're just going to let it... We're going to let it ride. Okay, launch. What is this building? Oh, I still haven't even finished this. Alright, that's probably something I should have moved. That's fine. Alright, so we need some gold. We can start building the Adventurers Guild. Okay, no problem. It has been a hot minute since I played this game, so hopefully this isn't too rough. Alright. We're just gonna go ahead and go with this guy. I remember we did pretty good with him. We have all the blueprints here and we've won with him. Let's just go back to the Snowy Shores. We'll do something nice and... Hello, Crippy! Hi. I'm descending into darkness. I don't quite remember all the combinations of items, but... I don't think I'll need to worry about it too much. Pretty much most items are good. I do remember Ghost and Wind is good, because it passes through stuff. Increase crit chance, 30% left side, light. Blinds enemies on hit for 3 seconds. Blind units have a hard time detecting you. Missing attack. We'll do the horizontal laser, because these guys have shields. So this would be good to kind of circumvent that by attacking them from the side. Sure. We'll get some more of the tinier balls on the field. Hello, Echo. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Has everyone been welcome? Get some upgrades. Ooh, whoa. Now, if I win this, I'm pretty sure I can get to the next tier of the pit, which should be pretty cool to start out like that. I got hit. They're getting a little close. It's getting a little dangerous. Increased fire rate. Two streams back to back. Must be a miracle. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. I can't believe I've been attacked in this fashion. We're going back to monthly streams. I'm going to tell everyone it's because of Echo. I've been wounded. Unbelievable. Right out of the gate with that. It's messed up. I'd never not stream for multiple weeks at a time. Sorry, what have I done? What have I done? Alright, well, we gotta take wind. That's a fair call out, though. That's fair and justified. I don't even want to know the answer, but I know it's been a minute since there actually has been 2 back-to-back streams. It might actually be all the way back to tell me why, maybe? Which is a while ago. Destroy the 2 nearest enemies. Close range. You can heal past your max. Yeah, we'll shoot more smaller balls because we also do more damage. Echo did this. Echo did this. So you didn't realize you ate a bunch of mac and cheese and didn't take your dairy pill? Uh-oh. Mac and cheese has betrayed you. Duckmas was a thing that occurred? That is true. Has it been 5 months? 6 months? Was Tell Me Why for Duckmas? I think it was after. Was that in February? You formally apologize for having done this? It's all good. Sometimes you need to call people out. I need to lock it in. Anniversary. Okay. Am I missing any of the buildings that upgrade stats? I don't actually know. I have to look through all the stuff. Alright, we'll get the bleed ball. Evolution. It's flaming wind. The air is on fire. I finished at the start of Duckmas. Damn. It really has been like 6 months. Damn. I fully unjustifiably bullied Echo into apologizing for having called me out, and he was totally right. That's a tough one. Give me the gold. Don't know why, but it feels like he played that afterward. Right? I don't feel like I was playing it, like... I felt like there was breaks between... Maybe I didn't do it every day. It felt like I did, like, some of the chapters every day. I don't know. I guess there would only be 3 of those streams, right? 1 per... It's getting a little bad. Each kill heals you. Yeah, that weapon's like... That getting hurt thing is like the worst thing ever. Great game, highly recommend it. Don't nod. They make some good games. Critical hits? Is that what I need? I'll take a little bit of knockback. I don't mind. Bro, you gotta be defeated. Okay. Glad we sorted that out like gentlemen. Gold, I guess? Evolution? Bleeding spiky ghosts? Yeah. Oh, it's screaming. Heart Swallower. Saps enemies on hit with a 40% chance of stealing 1 health and reducing their attack damage by 20%. Lifesteal chance only applies once per enemy. Hello again. How's it going, Pawn? Hope you're doing well. Hoping you're having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good end to their weekend, I'd imagine. Gotta be defeated. Dragon didn't argue at all. Completely chill and cool with that request. Kind of reasonable, actually, that guy. I'm doing great. The lol at the LOL at the end of it makes me think that's sarcastic, but I'm gonna choose to believe that that's not sarcasm, and you are doing great. So that's good. Kind of. Hopefully things turn around and are unsarcastically great. I almost at the boss. I am. I think as long as I dodge the boss's shenanigans, I should win this. Let's make the Inferno Heart Swallower. That is what it's called. Okay. Burn lasts. Okay. Well, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of doing some work. This would be good. Am I gonna win the match after not playing this game in a while? Am I gonna immediately come in with a W? think that's the most metal item you've made thus far. It's pretty metal. This badge is my infernal heart swallower. It was just my heart swallower, but then I got the flames of Prometheus, and I set it ablaze. It burns eternally. It's got this wicked sick metal scream, but it can only scream in anguish. So every time it screams, which it always does, it's in complete and utter agony. It's so metal. It's kind of it kind of haunts my dreams, actually. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm doing a ton of damage. And I'm just worrying about mopping up unimportant enemies right now. Ow. Oh my god, that hit so hard. We need to not let that happen again. There's a chance for lifesteal, but it's very small. And it's not a lot. Ow. Yeah, letting the walls hit me is like game over. I can't let that happen again. Ow. It happened again. It happened again. I need to stay to the side so I have room to run if that happens. Oh, nice. Let's go! Stone mine. Assign a character here to harvest stone. Well. Nice. I keep getting away with this. So good at games. Housing abilities upgraded. Do I... Wasn't I supposed to get a gear? Return to base. Wasn't that the first time I beat that with this guy? I don't... Is it not after every win? You've confused me, game. A little odd. Okay. We had to do some rearranging. Is anything... Alright, well, we need to move this. Okay. I don't understand, because it's been a bit, but you have a vague memory of you beating that level with that guy? I'm pretty sure it didn't say I... Maybe I did. Maybe I misunderstood the thing. Okay. Need this. Don't need this. Need this. Don't need this. Okay. Okay, and this isn't built. Okay, so I need this stuff built. Harvest. Okay. Oof. Okay, let's just get this stuff built. Oof, man, so many. So much construction happening here. Okay. This should get my buildings complete. Harvest. Okay. I need you guys to hit that other building. Okay, we're good. Okay, so. Now. Can I expand? How much does it expand? It's so expensive. It's so expensive. Okay, that's fine. We'll rearrange. And now, guess I'll put stone here. And so the message, as soon as they started working double time, they were starting to break the sound barrier and everything. Why do I have this set up like this? If I learned anything, it's that past me, I mean, I must be improving all the time. I don't know why I make the decisions I make. Why is this tree all the way over here? Just meticulously move this very slowly. One at a time. Who wants to work here? Okay. Okay. What? Well, if past you is always making poor decisions and you're actively making better decisions right now, you're going to look back at those decisions and think they're bad? Me right now? Future me is not going to like me right now. More stats. Okay. Future me is already like looking back at me being like, that fucking guy. Alright, we'll start with the ghost ball. You still have a blueprint here. Let's go to the liminal desert. No lasers, that's my deal. Don't shoot lasers at me. Upgrade the ghost ball. Makes sense. Yeah, we'll upgrade the ghost ball again. Come on. Oh, this is gonna hurt. That's fine. I lived. Alright. We'll add the bleed. We'll get the Screaming Inferno back. You know, the one that eats hearts. You know, the screaming face that floats at you scarily and then eats your heart and sets you ablaze eternally? You might pay for your sins? I'm not doing too good. This is not going well. I mean, like, I'm recovering, but, like, I'm still a little hurt. I'm just not killing the enemies very quickly. And we got a little bit of life steal, maybe? Banish you. Banish you. Reroll. Vampire ball? Don't dislike that. Don't underestimate the power of... Oh yeah, the rock was like super strong. I forgot about the rock combo. I could not smell what the rock was cooking. Totally forgot. Ow. Stop shooting stuff at me, alright? I'm hanging out with these dudes right now. You gotta keep your lasers to yourself, man. Oh man, this is over. Like, honestly, I think this is like big over. Sure. It's hurting. It's over. It's pretty rough. That didn't go well. We're retrying. Not enough rocks. I brought a pebble to a rock fight. I found like the most skippable stone ever. I was like, I found this small pebble. I can skip the stone. And then I was like, who am I fighting? And it's like Sisyphus with the boulder and like an Atlas holding the earth. And they're like, this guy's, it's over, man. I was not David versus the Goliath in that scenario. Like, if the Goliath had a very large rock, probably would have won. You know what I mean? He might have. I don't know. Get the earthquake. Let's get some upgrades. One level? That's... I feel like I have a lot of weapons. Weird to only get one level. Feels a little greedy to hold down on the levels. I don't know. Just making observations, not trying to call you out, game. I know I've said this every time I've played this game, but the music is like chef's kiss. It's just so good. Can I get more than one upgrade? Let's go. Oh, huge. Absolutely huge. Brilliant. It's your favorite? I recall you saying that last time. It's pretty good. I want to see some other levels. I want to know what other kind of soundtracks we got going on. Evolution. Hit me with the landslide. So you got the message. Yeah, they were like, all right, we got to even that out. That was messed up. Trolled too hard. Upgrade the landside. This is feeling really manageable right now. Less damage taken. Hidden enemies in the back. Critical hits. Sure. More critical hit damage. Why not? I don't know if landslide, when it does the whole area, if that counts as hitting the back, but we'll learn, we'll figure it out. Let's go. Increase the critical hit. Guild Hall. Spend resource change to characters reroll harvest upgrades. Spend resources to characters reroll harvest upgrades. I understand. Right. Okay, so the level up thing. I see. If you want to get them to a specific thing. Okay, fair enough. Probably not going to do that. The harvesting thing, not that big of a deal to me. Another landslide upgrade. Getting a little behind now, but I'm at full health. What do I want to do? Enemies explode on death, dealing damage to adjacent enemies. This seems huge. Doesn't help me in boss fights, really, but well, it helps me in the other boss fight, the ice dragon. Huge. We'll do the ice ghost wall. The ghost ball really likes to make evil faces, I'm noticing. Common occurrence. Alright. Second boss. I don't remember the bosses for this. I think there's a snake. Is there not a snake? That might have been the final boss. I think I've only fought them once. Just gonna banish this. Banish this. Reroll. 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 Save effect damage. Earthquake. Sure. This should apply to landslide. Huge AoE damage. Oh, I remember this. The double boss. The owls. Little do they know, I'm an owl exterminator. Okay, but they need to get out of here quick. Because I'm mostly hurting one, and it's not particularly significant enough. Alright. End a run right here. Very interesting profession. Dang. They got me. Just moving, stream, and harvesting. Increase harvest clock by 2 seconds when part of the harvest. You know, sometimes I make references that, like, I know aren't for everybody, but I promise you the owl exterminate, it's a good joke. It's a solid reference. Oh, it was a reference? You're out of the loop, you suppose? Oopsies. No, hey, you're all good. I mean, like, you know, it was contextually still... There were owls. I needed to defeat them. This is a Futurama reference. That old show that's been rebooted like 6 times. Blind enemies. Yeah, we'll crit enemies from hitting them in the front. See, really, I should apologize, because I shouldn't be incredibly obscure with my humor. I feel like I need a lot more damage. I feel like I was doing pretty good in the last round, and I feel like this is not cooking the same. Well, that was just a thing you pulled from the back pocket. Feels like a very duck thing to do in a good way. Sometimes you look at it a situation, you're like, what would an owl exterminator do in this situation? And you're like, Call yourself an owl exterminator, yeah. One upgrade for ghosts? Dude, this game is like fucking me up. I need so many upgrades. Okay, that's a couple. I'll take that. Need a lot more. Can't fusion any of them. Nice. Dexterity range. Evolution. What is this? A ghost stone? Assassin. Passes through the front of enemies, but not the back. Backstab deals 30% bonus damage. Interesting. It bounces? It doesn't stop? Wait, so it just sits in the back line? Whoa, hold on. Assassin is crazy. It's just still bouncing back there. That's crazy. All right, now we get landslide. Now this should carry. Fusion with like anything in Assassin would probably be fantastic. Yeah, I need to add something else to it. I don't know what, but it's already going nuts back there. Some wind. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're doing better here. This is going a lot better. Who are these? Posture check. Oh my gosh. I absolutely was slouching. Drinking some water. You felt the gamer lean? I'm getting called out a lot today. What's happening? Is that Ralph Wiggum from The Simpsons? It is? Nice. Alright. I'm all postured up. Thank you. Hydrated. Some more levels and stuff. Alright, we'll do a fusion. Assassin landslide? Okay, passes through the front of enemies, but not the back. 50% backstab. Creates a landslide and destroys self upon hitting an enemy. Landslide lasts for 5 seconds. Ooh, maybe this was bad. Well, if it creates a landslide and destroys itself, it's not going to pass through them, right? I don't think I made the right decision. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's going to the back. But roast spaghetti-o? Not the spaghettios. Damn, I'm really in a slouching mood. I was like already starting to slouch again. I was just so bummed out that I messed up my good item. Like a windy ghost? Maybe I just level up, right? You got a bunch ready if needed? So much water, so much posture. I'll lock it in. I'll lock in the playing the game, and I'll lock in the posture. Right, hourglass. No. Bring in the archer, whatever. Help me out, buddy. Bring in another archer. Alright, never fuse anything into landslide. Got it. Okay. I gotta clear the board here. I'm not done fighting these guys. You gotta go back, man. Don't spawn more stuff. so good at dodging. Don't ignore that. I didn't get hit. Nobody saw that. Snake's kind of wicked sick. It's actually kind of sick. I wouldn't even pretend. Really not doing a lot of damage. Stop shooting at me, please. Get him, Archer. Oh, man. Isn't there a final phase? I don't know what the final phase is. You start moving. Okay. This has to be over soon, man. Be done? You can surrender. Doesn't have to be like this laser snake. Metal Gear Solid 35, laser snake. There we go. Unlocks the ability to exchange gold for other resources. Nice. Unlocks a new character, Rocky Hill. Got another gear. Unlocked a new stage. Let's go! Huzzah! It appears you found victory this day. Continue expedition? No, thank you. You've obtained enough gears to upgrade the lift. Unlock the new level, the Fungal Forest. I get to fight mushroom dudes? Every game is Dark Souls if you look at it hard enough. I need 3 gears. What if there's a wizard character? I feel like there should be, right? That makes sense to me. We've got like a lot of fantasy archetypes. Wait until the poison swamp level. Why would Miyazaki do this? Why does he love putting swamps and everything? What is wrong with him? This is hatred, no bounds. I didn't plan this the best. Kinda got them stuck in this little area. Unlock new character, the makeshift Sisyphus? What does that make? What does that mean? Are they like a Frankenstein? What is makeshift in reference to a person? Did they not push a boulder? I'll be filled to the brim with the most annoying enemies known to man. You'll still think poison swamps are your favorite? There's not enough weird status effects that ruin the entire experience. Well, I mean, we should add some more of those. Okay, play. A former king, tormented by time. Balls no longer deal direct hit damage, but AoE and status effect damage has increased by 4%. Times 4. No baby ball. Yeah, alright. So I guess we're gonna get more friendly with Earthquake. Place looks cool. It's gonna be a pretty short run, I think. I can't believe I got AoE the second they get AoE. Like, I thought this was my thing. Yeah. If we can get landslide, we're golden, I think. Alright, gold is not what I needed, but... Poison? Sure, does that AoE poison? No. Huh. I'm in trouble. It's over. Sure. Alright, Poison Earth. Oh my god. Who made this game? Is this a FromSoft game? Oh man. Leave behind tar blobs over time. Enemies who walk on the blobs are dealt damage, are slowed, gain stack of poison. Each stack of poison deals damage. Or on a tar blobs, deal damage to nearby unit. I am the swamp. Let's go through enemies and deal 25% damage until they hit back the field. Upgrade the fuse ball. I'm gonna be dead before this boss fight happens. Vampire? What is this? When poison enemy dies, 10% chance for them to come back as a zombie. That's rad and everything, but I'm gonna die. Music feels very Cult of the Lamb. Like a Cult of the Lamb remix, really? Holy shoot. You can hear Cult of the Lamb? Right. It's kind of got that vibe. Good game. Except for, you know, parts of it. I think I'm doing alright. Fusion. Let's upgrade. Winks loudly to the review of the game. I was honest in the review when the review happened. I hadn't finished the game yet, but I stand by it. I guess. I suppose. Glacier? I don't know. Upgrade Glacier, I guess. What is, so you just shoot a lot of projectiles. So you're kind of annoying, but you're not really that bad. Appreciate the projectiles being purple. Very easy for me to keep track of. Alright, let's wrap it up there. Alright. Dodge incoming attacks? I'll take it. Oof. I don't think I win this unless his boss is like the easiest boss ever. I'm like trying to struggle to stay ahead on medkits. Sure, we'll get more poison. Oof. I need like a ton more experience like right now. Really getting tired of being slowed. I don't really enjoy that about this level. Vampire Glacier. 6% chance on healing me. I'll take it. A Vampire Glacier? Man, that would be like the craziest like horror spin-off of the Titanic. Like you know how they do horror movies? Like horror movie versions of things. I just... Yeah, they do a horror movie. You know when once in a while they make a horror movie? You know when they do that? You know when sometimes you're watching a movie and you're like, my enjoyment is the fear that's happening? It's sort of like one of those. The colors, the AoE effects on the ground. Someone needs to throw random badgers in. I mean, if this is the size of the mushrooms, I feel like... I mean, we saw how big the snake was. If there was, like, a badger, that thing would be, like... I don't think there's enough room on the screen. I don't know how I'd handle it. I think I'd just get eaten. Alright, we made it to the boss the first time I played this guy, so that's... Whoa, the boss is a bunch of mushrooms, which is actually kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'd really like to get a good look at it, but... I can't really look away. Is it dying really quickly? Excuse me? Wait, is this almost over? What's happening here? Is this the easiest boss fight ever? Wait, what just happened? Okay. Iron Fortress. Room Trophy. Got a gear. I was so locked into dodging, I didn't really realize that... Okay. Okay. Do I continue the run? I don't continue the run. Let's turn to base. Well, that was actually, what was I talking about? New items appearing. Okay. We got, the most irradiated rock ever. A cursed skull. A collar? I would like to say a dog collar, but maybe there's a guy from Mad Max or something. Maybe it's a headband. Maybe, you know, it kind of has like what is it, Conan headband sort of vibe, really. I don't know why. And then some sort of, it's like arrowhead necklace, but it's gold plated. Boss pretty much took down itself with the AoE damage. Yeah, I saw all of them, and then I looked at the bottom of the screen. I just wasn't even then I looked up, and they were like almost all gone. Huh. I was a little intimidated. I was like, oh, all these guys are gonna do something. It turns out they went and got all their friends, and it didn't work. They needed more friends. Don't have 70 stone. Okay, didn't I? Of course, the market's the one thing that I didn't like build. Launch. You're all missing the building I needed you to get. Oh my god, just a few more hits. No, you're gathering all this stuff. That's really helpful. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter now because I can't harvest again. But that works out. It almost really worked out. For as well as I could have hoped, it worked out pretty good. Start opening up all this a little bit more. Okay, I guess let's beat the mushroom guy again. Sure. These two are tough to play. I wonder how being slowed is going to work because they're perfectly symmetrical. Oh, they don't come apart. That's right. Okay. I thought that they like mirrored each other. Okay, so if I get slowed with one, okay. It all makes sense now. I forgot how they worked. Yeah, I do need to get 3. They're up in the ante. You know, more movement speed on this is actually pretty good. Because they're going to keep trying to slow me down. I might just die right here. Okay. Okay. What was I supposed to do? They gave me all passives? Let's try that again, I guess. Oops, all passives. Okay, we'll upgrade Brood Mother. So maybe some more projectiles. Might take some hits, but that's fine. Sure, let's get some burn in here. What's the burn? Feel the burn. Not seeming great. Okay, healer's effigy. Gives you 10 per minute while in the field. Just doesn't feel like enough. We'll give it a try. I don't think I'm going to do this with these two characters. They're kind of like the worst. I can get some shots behind some people. Oh, here we go. Yes, shots pass through everything. Huge. Absolutely huge passive. Increase fire rate. Yes. Oh, huge value. Okay. Alright, we might be good here. These shots being able to actually... Does what? The Eternal Cloak. Balls go through enemies and deal 35% bonus damage until they hit the back of the field, which means they go through everything initially and do more damage. Which means even though I'm firing shots that do half damage because my stuff's split in half, they're going through everything. We'll get the egg sack. And we'll try and make some ghost spiders, I guess. No, I don't need to. Right, because I have the cloak. Right. It's literally crazy. Every ball's a ghost. Every ball's a ghost. Only temporarily, though. So if I'm trying to do, like, a bouncing a lot build, not as good. Deals damage to enemies the first time you get into their melee range. Not the worst. Wonder if the next character that's in the Iron Fortress, I wonder if they're gonna... I feel like there's gonna be like an up-close character. Evolution. Spider Queen. Somehow a melee character in a bullet hell game. It just seems possible. I think this game is crazy enough to do it. Look at all those shots stuck back there. All baby balls do more damage? Starting to get a little bit in trouble. No. Oh, okay, we won. Matchmaker allows you to bring two characters into a run. Combining their abilities. What the fuck? No, I died. I was doing so well. I mean, we're returning back to base. What does this mean? What does it mean? Nice. The shield bearer. Okay. Play. No, hold on. House for the shield bearer. Matchmaker allows you to bring two characters into a run, combining their ability. Okay, so that just happens. Alright, and what do you do? Frontline first offense. Holds a large shield that bounces balls back that hit its. Balls deal 100% more damage each time they bounce off the shield. Okay. Select. Bring a second character. Okay. How does this... Alright, we're gonna use double knights. Okay. What does this mean? He looks wicked. He looks wicked sick. Whoa. Okay, so I take up more room. This shield is huge. Oh my god, he kind of is a melee character. Wait, this is crazy. the whole wall. This, like... Okay, I really want to try some other of the combination. Alright, so it seems like the more bounces, the more faster it's getting. Which would be super sick if I could keep bouncing it with the shield. I really can't believe the shield's... Balls deal 80% more damage after hitting the back of the field, otherwise damage reduced by 20. And enemies in the back, and enemies in the front. Sure, we'll do front. And a little bit messed up though. I don't really have a lot of room back here. Deals enemies to enemies within 2 tiles. Wretched Onion. Puts into a clone on hit 2 times. Sell. Okay. I think I lose. Evolution? Bomb. Explodes when a hidden enemy, deals damage to nearby enemies, has 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. Probably not going to be reflecting the bomb back. There is so much stuff to keep track of right now. I've got to be deflecting stuff. I've got to be... I need healing. I don't even know what I did. The jeweler, I don't know what it did. I pressed through it too quickly. Been stressed. Oh my gosh, it's over. Ah. GG's. Return to base. Okay. Well, okay. Cool. Restarter ball to level 2. Kind of huge, actually. Building management is, man, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. Well, we're gonna take the shield bearer again. I really want to know how the cohabitants work. How does this work? Okay. Do they stand to the side of me, maybe? Or are they both gonna stand behind me? Oh, only one of them, huh? But we are side by side. If I shoot a billion balls, should I at least get some with the shield? I feel like that's sound logic, right? Ghost balls? No, it'll take me longer to bounce them back. We'll go lightning. AoE is pretty good. Alright, this might be like a crazy good set of weapons to have with this particular build. My only problem here, right, is I can get rid of everything in front of me, but then they start pouring in from the other sides. That's huge. Honestly, so amazing. Oof. Alright, this would be huge, right? Because now if I accidentally catch the ball, I shoot out more. What does this make? What is this? It's a bunch of maggots. Okay. Infest enemy on hit target with maggots. When they die, they explode into more balls. Okay. I should have got the onion so when they're close, I hurt them. Ooh, it's a little gross. We don't have to deal with it long. I think it's over. Dang. Dream killed. I'm gonna try this again though. I think this is the way. Yes, absolutely. Fire more. And to hell with my aim. Yes, shoot more. Yes. Synergies. What? You can combine passives? Have I done this before? I guess I have if it's showing me. I don't remember doing that. It's been a minute since I played, so, you know, fair enough. Like stat, the cohabitants and the deputy guy might be pretty cool. That'd be pretty good, actually. That's a pretty good idea. Increase fire rate. I want to try all sorts of combinations. This is a huge mechanic. It makes some of the characters that don't seem that great, like the cohabitants, way better. I'm gonna die again. I just think if I have a shield, I shouldn't be allowed to be hurt from the front, you know? And my baby ball is created, spawn, potentially spawn more. I'm dead. Bonus points to scaffolds. Interesting. Okay, I think we're gonna try some other characters. I could have rearranged this a bit more. I thought this would work out a bit. Alright, well, we get all the trees. It worked out. Okay, I'm gonna go again. Who do we... Could go Gunslinger. Let's try it out. Let's give it a go. Don't have our shield anymore. Off topic and completely out of nowhere, you've been getting the Warhammer 40k a lot lately? Yeah? That makes sense to me. We played, Vermintide. I know you played Warhammer games. You played Darktide. It's a cool franchise. I painted some models not that long ago, actually. Guess I should say I painted a model. Let's not lie. Streamers lying? They'd never do that. Yeah, I know they have the, what is it, the Skulls is what they call their, like, anniversary event for, like, their games and stuff. They usually have some sales. We like Darktide a lot. They come out with an announcement revealing Skitarii are coming for it. I'm researching the Mechanicus a lot. Pretty cool stuff in the Warhammer universe. Let's go. I mean, if you're into the Mechanicus, might I suggest playing a game called Warhammer Mechanicus? I think it's similar to XCOM in gameplay, I think. I think it's called Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. You have those games in Steam Share? I think this run ends here pretty soon. Very much considering it. And one thing about Warhammer is they'll give the license to pretty much any game developer. So there is a large variety of Warhammer games of many genres. Are they all good? No, absolutely not. Alright, gonna throw leeches at him. Yeah, I feel like Warhammer's only been getting more and more popular these days. I feel like Space Marine 2 has really done a lot of heavy lifting with that. What was that hit? Flaming enemies light on fire. The next hit. Okay. Did I kill the boss already? Holy moly. Only play a handful. I'd recommend some, but they're all like very different genre-wise, so I mean like, I don't know. I think it's just whatever like interests you. Probably. Let's hop into that. I wish I could give some recommendation. You played Space Marine 2, you didn't realize how convoluted it can be. Space Marine lore is just, it's really something. It's so needlessly lore heavy for a universe that is like at the like core of it is like, yeah, everything's fucked. The entire forever is fucked. Everything's so fucked you wouldn't believe it. You should probably laugh at how fucked everything is. And then the lore is like, everything is thoroughly not fucked, actually. It's just that things are bad, but like, no, we're so cool, and we'll survive how endlessly bad everything is. But not in like a hopeful way. I don't know if that makes sense. Stack of Frostburn. Dealt 10 damage. The entirety of the Warhammer universe just feels like a bunch of kids in a playground, but my guy's stronger because... Exactly. Everybody's the big cool dude. Like, literally... Whoever's the coolest and most, like... attention-grabbing is what's true. Like, literally, the Space Marine games weren't canon until, like, everyone was like, this guy in Space Marine, he's actually really cool. And then they were like, oh shit. He's canon to the lore now, actually. Those games are canon. Make him a big deal. Alright, this is going pretty alright. It's getting a little dangerous. Need some more help. Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's very funny. I feel like Warhammer sometimes is like... And then 4 million people died in the Forever War. It was crazy how, like, brutal it was. But this guy who has a name, this named character, he survived all of it because he was rad. He was totally sick and cool, and we wouldn't have named him unless he was, like, gonna make it anyway. My guy turns out he turns into anybody who takes pride in killing him. That's just what it is. They literally just did something recently where they were like, hey, this one character that we said was dead in the lore, he's alive. He was actually not dead. Nobody, like, you guys didn't even, he wasn't dead, guys. Like, why would you have thought that? Make some ghost leeches. Let me read that again. So I thought. Okay. If I could get vampire or something, that would that'd be pretty good. If I could get like some way to actually heal. Oh, jeez, man. That was really cool first. Now you're roped down because of how absurd it can be. Splits into a clone 4 times as a stack frostburn for each. Kinda crazy. I mean, if you think the lore is absurd, you should see the prices for the miniatures. Oh my god. Nah, but right on. I'm about it. They also do a ton of books. For those that read. A friend who bought a whole 3D printer for minis because apparently they're just cheaper than buying the minis themselves. Yes, this is true. It is cheaper to buy a 3D printer. Buy the... Is it resin strips? Plastic strips? I don't remember what they're called. For 3D printers. Buy the files, which people sell, because if you're gonna make the model for yourself, why not sell it? And then use them. And I mean, like, why not? They might not look exactly the same. But, and you can't use them in tournaments, but, like, as long as you're not playing in tournaments. Like, you know, if it's literally cheaper to just do it yourself, then, like, that's kind of on the company. I don't know. It's not like it's stealing. I'm sure in some ways it's stealing people's, I don't know. I guess if you're taking molds of things and then selling the molds directly, I guess that's stealing. I guess that's like infringing on the person who did the original molds of the miniatures, but like I'm assuming most people aren't casting molds of them. I can't believe I won. That kind of went easy mode towards the end there. Increase movement speed during the harvest by 10%. Wait, really? I can upgrade the lift already? Did I just get 2? Oh, did I just get... Do I get twice as many gears because I have 2 characters winning? Are you kidding me? Yeah, the boss is way easy. I feel like the lead up to the boss is harder. Okay. Do I continue this expedition? Why not see where it goes? Endless depth. Okay. Is that... Oh, it goes by meters. Alright, it's going up. Okay. Lightning vampire, please. So do you fight bosses in this? Huh. Okay. Yeah, we'll get the egg sack, I guess. Oof. Alright. Not sure what you said it was. You just didn't hear it. What mini did I paint? I painted a Space Marine, a Primaris Space Marine with a flamethrower. I believe they call them Infernus. Inferno. And I painted them Ultramarines blue. It's not called Ultramarines blue, but they were an Ultramarine and they were blue, so. I don't know if it'll end up happening. I've thought about doing some painting on stream. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not the best. I wish I was better. I've taken a lot of breaks. Ultramarines blue is accurate. Accurate. I believe the paint that is used for that particular blue, I think, is called Macarage blue, because I'm pretty sure Ultramarines, are they from the planet Macarage? There's something like, I don't know. I can't remember where their chapter is based. There's something to do with that. Well, there was a big planet battle there. I don't know. I don't remember the lore. Warhammer has specific names to their paints, and there's paints that are associated with their armors. If you want to be, like, lore accurate. Upgrade the lift. The gory grasslands. Okay. Very scary sounding names for the grasslands. So scary. Okay, who do we want to take? Balls shoot from the back of the wall. Ooh, and then I do shield breaker because then they're coming back towards me. Maybe that's a cool combo. Next season painting streams. I'll keep it in mind. I don't know if they'd all be like Ultramarine Space Marines. I wouldn't even say they're my favorite Space Marines. They're pretty cool. Not to talk shit on the Marines that I've painted, but hitting enemies in the same column as me? Okay. I'll think about it. I'm surprised there's not more variation in these enemies so far. Would be my favorite Space Marines. I mean, it's got to be The Iron Fist, because they're yellow. I painted some before. Probably paint more. Not that, you know. I don't know. Painting's a fun hobby. I hope to do more of that. Paint a million things I never even thought of. Get better. Get the bomb thing again. Evolution? This is huge. So we have our projectiles coming from the back of the map, and this does more backstab damage. I mean, I gotta. Didn't know Assassin was a fusion. Well, I guess it's technically an evolution. I think evolutions are when there are two items that go together to make a new item, and fuse. Oh wait, do I have this backwards? Fusion's when you mix two and they make a new item, but it's just the two things mashed together. Right? Shit, I actually don't remember which word is it. It's not a standard item. With the midnight oil. Burning the midnight oil. Well, this is going pretty great. First time starting this, and I'm kind of messing them up pretty bad. Okay, we're gonna take bleed because we're gonna want to combine that with the assassin thing. Is this a double-decker boss? I can't believe they make you wait so long to get the two-character thing. It's such a crazy mechanic. Okay. Am I gonna be able to stop this guy? Ghost? Oh, this would be a good item, actually. Maybe I don't mash those two together. Oh, that hurt. Much build potential. Oh, man, this is rough. All my fucking projectiles start at the other end of the map. I can't get them through. Oh, he died. I got some sort of wall that I didn't read. That's huge. Is it too late though? It might be over. It's over. Dang, man. Okay, gain gold whenever I die in a level. That's pretty cool. Blueprint found? Let's retry this. Sure. Let's do pressure valve. That should help clear up the enemies in the back. For wind. Unfortunate. It's a small hit though. Survive those. Upgrade the rock. Increase crit hitting enemies in the back. Huge. Yeah, getting double gears and having double characters is like, it's such a crazy switch up of mechanics. Alright, I need to catch some of these. These need to head to the back. Upgrade my crit chance from the back. Very needed. Really wish I had the assassin blade again. Alright. Already got that boss down. That's good. Blocks damage. Takes a minute to cool down. We'll find something else. That's a pretty good item though. Won't deny it. It's getting pretty close. He's getting pretty weak. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, we got the assassin back. Like, these two characters are meant to go together, right? Like, there are two starting items for something that, like, really benefits both of them. Surely. Hitting the back of the field, otherwise... I think this is good. Because they start in the back. So there's a decent chance that they're going to bounce around back there. So all the balls will have 80% more damage. Did I press a button? How come all their experience is going directly towards me now? Did I do something? No, what if I fuse Cell and Assassin? Splits into a clone on hit 4 times, passes to the front of the enemies, and backstabs for 50. Okay, and I... Bonus damage. Hitting enemies in the back. Okay, so now... I have a bunch more assassin blades. I think I'm good, like, forever now. Vampire? Oh my god. Can we get some healing? Like, some survivability? Can't send the enemies at me quick enough. Dude, it's over. All uphill from here. Alright, let's work towards Sandstorm. I don't know what I did that gets me all the experience sent to me. I didn't realize that was happening. Another 2-tier boss. None of my projectiles are hitting them because they're stuck in the back. Posing a bit of a problem. Oh, wow, you move. Whoa, you move. That's crazy. That's... I didn't think you'd do that. This might be just over here. Dude, I don't know what to do. Guess I just take these hits. All my projectiles are stuck in the back of the map. It's over. I'm stuck. Unfortunate. Dang. Could this game do this to me? It was kind of evil. It was kind of messed up. It was sort of evil and messed up. Malicious. I won't forgive this game. Alright, do I try it one more time? I've never won with the shade. Sure. Gotta switch it up. It was the shield that was holding us back. Okay, but now my experience is sitting around. This is weirdly not going as well. Is this a mouse? What's what is up? I don't remember a mouse before. Okay. Were there mice before? I don't remember mice. This is so much worse. Hmm. Sure. Get the silver bullets. Fucking impossible to hit some of these guys. Okay. Was I doing so well before I didn't realize they were moving this much? It's a mess. Looks bleed versus enemies. Stabs to enemies, dealing health, reducing their attack damage. Potentially healing is pretty good. I need something in the front line though. I just if they get too stacked back there, then I get all these like stragglers. More experience, please. Right now, I gotta take care of this guy. Alright, well this is going pretty good. That was kind of huge. Gather is hot. Assign a character to automatically send them out to harvest in the present direction every 10 minutes. They can harvest for 10 seconds before returning. Well, this is huge. Dogs start barking the closer they are. They weren't trying to... If they weren't barking at me, I'd appreciate it, but... Brimstone. Applies one stack of burn and poison every second to all enemies within 2-tile radius. Burn deals damage. Different stacks. Okay, well that's kind of huge. Kind of super huge, actually. Yep. I'm gonna die. Okay, destroy the enemies closest to me after I get hit. Okay, that should help me with that particular problem. I'm dead. I just feel like I can do this with these characters. Barking to me. Alright, I need to clean up the back more before, like, I can get help in the front. Poor mice, they don't even stand a chance. Me all this. Ooh, I don't want a fusion. Not yet. Critical hits. This lost the baby bomb when you pick up a gem. And enemies from the front. Reroll. Yes. Give me AoE damage from me in case I get pushed back. This is huge. I'm not completely defenseless. It's not doing a lot, but maybe one day. Get the scary ghost. Alright. Take out this boss real quick. Gonna hurt. I'll manage. I'm not going to manage. It's over. I'm getting a little frustrated. I feel like I can make this work. It's the RNG. It's not my skill. It's very clear, obviously. Shade's just really a rough one. I see why I never won on the Shade. Like, it goes really well until you get a little overwhelmed, and then it's really, really bad very quickly. Yeah. Can't let them get cooking. Five upgrades, please. Not enough? Okay. Kill them at the start and then let them take a football. It's just over. Yeah, I mean, like, one or two stragglers is not a big deal, but, like, damage starts adding up. I need to get, like, a good fusion ball, like, right now. I need, like, some more levels, though. I'm never going to be able to get another level quick enough to do this before I grab this, so I have to grab this. I kind of want the other... Oh, my God, this is absolutely worst case scenario. That's fine. I should have taken the one thing. I feel like burn is good. I need, like, lots of damage ticking back there. There we go. Some dark flame. Alright. My attacks don't start killing them, like, immediately. It's over. It's over. Damn, bro. Alright, one more. The run's only 4 minutes. Very frustrating 4 minutes, though. I just want to win for the shade. Maybe what boss always get your thing. You don't really have it first put the focus the boss. That's the foothold. Yeah. Like the second enemies drop behind the boss, it's like I'm no longer doing damage. But I'm gonna make it work. Right, the lasers are really helping. Let's get this early, I guess. Now, if we could get the other laser, that would be pretty good. This will definitely help me with the bosses. I'm going to be having damage head forward. This is good. Okay, I don't think I've ever made this. I would have had to have made it today. I don't know why it's showing me this beforehand, but yeah, let's do this. Yeah, the lasers might be fantastic. Huge. Ooh, pressure valve. When they die, they blow up. That should help clear out the back. Evolution. Minute radiation. Oh, I have gotten it, haven't I? Radiation beam? But I just got the cell to that. That doesn't hit. Deals damage. Apply stack radiation. That's for 15 seconds. Called the enemy receive damage. Odd. I swear I got an item that did radiation before. Good pressure valve. Healing's good, but we're not getting hurt, so. Alright, this boss will determine how this goes. My concern is growing. Radiation beam might have been the bad idea. Now I'm not having it head in a straight line. It's over. One more quick try. level sucks. I think sacrificing was the move. It didn't occur to me that it would potentially change the fire. The direction of fire. I assumed that the beams would stay the same and they would be irradiated, not that the ball would fire the beam. Is there a guy that has a vertical beam? I'm pretty sure the dude that like automatically forces you to pick your upgrades starts the beam, I think. We've got double beam now. We might be set. I know the upgrade of this, I'm pretty sure, is one item that shoots in all directions. Okay, it shoots up, down, left, right. Okay, this is... seems good. Okay. Holy laser. Okay. This is going pretty good. Not better. We'll go more beams. Free up some more weapon room. Alright, we're getting to the boss fight. Do or die. Right, he's hurting. Oh, he's dead. This could be the run. Alright, we'll bump up Curse, because we have Curse on our items. Right? We have it on Phantom. Danny Phantom. Okay. We can afford to get the radiation beam back. It still keeps us with the one thing. Poison enemy dies. Chance for them to come back to zombie. Sure, we'll get the turret. Why not? Okay, we're doing pretty good. I don't think I've made it to the second boss of this, right? Or I have, and it's another double-decker bus? Bus? Boss? Oh, I have, right? Because he has multiple arms. Okay. I think I might win this. Something, something, counting chickens before they hatch. Overconfidence is a slow and city skiller. Etc. etc. Field cleared. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll throw lightning on something. Oof. All this just to die here, eh? This game's, and I just sort of mean this, like, from the heart. It's bullshit, man. The fuck? Bosses with shade are too tough. It's so difficult. Swearing again? That didn't happen. Alright. I'm gonna call it there, I think. Made some good progress. Had some bad time. Made some good times. Good game. Wish I could have won with Shade. Unfortunate is what it is, though. Thank you everyone for joining me. I appreciate it. Hope everyone has a good morning, evening, and night. And/or night, I guess I should say. Remember to sit up straight. Posture is important. Drink water. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Others. Have a good week ahead. Get some sleep. Or don't sleep. If it's not sleep time, do all the things you need to do. I'm gonna head out. Have a good one, everyone. See you later. Thank you for joining me. Farewell. And bye. Bye, everybody. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Say, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.